into a really compelling matchup. It almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Gamecocks will kick this away to start us off. This one is out of bounds, a mistake on a simple opening kickoff. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Picks up the first, looking for more. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Perkins. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Longhorns. Way too much speed in that play. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, Gamecocks. He will score. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there as far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go, and then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching it.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. scanning the field. It's Perkins. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Makes the grab. It's Isaac. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's the handoff. He gets loose. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, drops back. With the catch, it's Isaac. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. Short completion to the tight end. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Longhorns pick up enough for a 1st down here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the 1st down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Longhorns line it up with 1st and goal. Looking to throw. It's Perkins. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The offense now operating in empty. 1st down, looking
This one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
The Gamecocks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Wants to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking to throw yet again. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Gamecocks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So the misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. And the back now goes in motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
The Gamecocks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on third down. Launching one to the end zone. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. So we're all tied up after that one, Cook. A potential shootout on our hands here?
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. With the catch, it's Isaac. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
You set it down for the offense. First and 10. To throw, it's Perkins. That's reeled in. It's Isaac. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And it's a bunch formation. Shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Longhorns are on the move here. On first and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Looking to pass. It's Perkins. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The Longhorns will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking downfield. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete, even in a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
So, 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking for a man. Defense flies in and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Caught quickly. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of the 1st down.
Wow, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Looking to chuck it again. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this 1st down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back to throw. It's Perkins. Pulls it in. It's Isaac. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
2nd down after that short completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The receiver grabs it. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Try and muscle for the 1st down. And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. He's looking to throw. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the single back takes the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Nowhere to run up the middle.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense produces 6 points.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
The defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, But that's it for this period. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Now it's second down here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. It's a shotgun run call. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
He's got it with room to run. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And the Gamecocks pick up enough yardage for a first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down. Great job by the D.
It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, South Carolina.
The Gamecocks will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with 1st and goal. The tight end has got it, and he scores! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
What a tough matchup for this defense down inside the 5-yard line against the big tight end. You're so worried about a slant or maybe a fade to the receivers, and instead they go to the big man, and he makes you pay.
The offense still out there. They'll set up to go for 2 here, trying to tie the game. And he makes the grab in the end zone. The conversion works, and the game is now tied. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. To the air, it's Perkins. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Tied up here in the 3rd quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. Breaking free at midfield. And here he goes. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up the first set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Longhorns pick up enough for a 1st down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Tied up here in the 3rd quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Perkins. Quick throw to the left. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. 1st down and more. He's still running. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
He'll hand it off. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They're going to run it here. The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Will hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters. If you check out some of the stats here, let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Wideouts now clustered. Looking downfield, it's Perkins. Caught by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Crucial third down play after that completion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Makes a quick catch. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
1st and 10 play coming up. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Scanning the field, it's Perkins. And it's caught. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. They'll try to run for the first down. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Here's a great example of the back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
The shotgun running play call. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. The clock is stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll try the right here. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Escott, can he get in? Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1. Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now. So another third down conversion. Now they're set up at first and goal. They'll take a knee and try for a potential game-winning field goal. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. So a very short penalty moves the ball a little bit closer to the goal line. Off the defensive penalty, it sets up the rare 2nd and 1 scenario. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Texas. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. The defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Finally marked down after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. the shotgun, he hands it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.